Baby's first birthday is such a big milestone, and one of my favorite decorations is a photo banner that shows the whole first year. Today I'm showing how you can make this banner using Cricut's Print Then Cut feature, and I also have a free milestone badge download that you can use for your own banner. These badges are already designed and ready to go, so you don't have to start from scratch, and I have all the information you need down below so you can sign up and receive the free images. I designed these as a full sheet with 4 badges per page. So when I upload them into Cricut Design Space, I'm choosing flat image so everything stays in place. Now since the design is larger than the print then cut area, you'll see a red warning. Just click Auto Resize and Cricut will scale it down to fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. If you see it shrink slightly, that's completely normal. Cricut just makes sure that it stays within the printable boundaries. I like to add an offset, and since this is a full sheet, it applies to all 4 badges at the same time. This just gives Cricut a clean line to cut around each one and makes the finished piece look a little bit more polished. You can pick any color you'd like to match the theme. I'm just using this real cute muted brown. Once that's done, you flatten everything. This way Cricut knows just to cut around the image and not all the details within the image. Now you send it to your printer, and I'm using photo cardstock. After the printing's done, I place the sheet on my mat and load it into my Cricut. I am using the medium cardstock setting with more pressure. Print Then Cut is one of my favorite Cricut features, especially for projects like these where you want clean, detailed shapes. If you struggle with Print Then Cut, I do have a blog post that may help. I'll link that below. As I mentioned, I'm using photo cardstock. It really helps with the colors. It makes them stand out and gives everything a more finished look. Once we're done cutting, I just remove the badges from the mat. I like to bend the mat backwards so that I can get them off the mat carefully. You can see how clean those edges came out with that offset. I really like how it turned out. To give these badges a little more dimension, I cut some larger scalloped circles. Mine are about 4.2, 4.3 inches in diameter. You can find something similar right in Cricut Design Space and cut them on cardstock. Or if you want something quicker, you could also use small doilies or other embellishments to kind of spruce up the badges. Next, I'm using dimensional foam tape to attach the badges on top of the circles that we cut out. This just adds a little more dimension and elevates the project. Now I'm going to take my clothespins. I get these at the Dollar Tree. And all you do is add a little hot glue to the back of one side and then attach the badge on top. Just make sure you have it centered. Now for the final assembly, grab a coordinating ribbon for your party and just attach each badge to the ribbon with the coordinating photo. This part goes really quick and you can space everything out depending on where you're hanging it. When I first started at Michelle's Party Planet, I sold party stationery and I created party banners similar to these in different themes, and they were a top seller. This is such a sweet way to show baby's first year, and it always ends up being one of the most talked about decorations at the birthday party. Don't forget to grab the free Milestone badge download. It's linked below on the blog. And if you make one of these, I'd love to see it. And that's it. I hope you like this project. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.